Welcome to Math Help with Gabrielle Rosario.
Today's lesson is Making Predictions with Curves of Best Fit. This is SOL Algebra 2.9. In this lesson, you will learn how to collect and analyze data, determine the equation of the curve of best fit, make predictions, and solve real-world problems using mathematical models. These mathematical models will include polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions. One of the key concepts you have to know for this unit is the scatter plot, which is a graph of a set of data points. Another key concept you need to know for this unit is a best fitting line. A best fitting line is a line that lies as close as possible to all data points. Another key concept that you should know for this unit is a linear equation. A linear equation is an equation between two variables that gives a straight line when plotted on a graph. The last key concept that you should know for this unit is an exponential equation. This is where a variable occurs in the exponent and both sides have the same base. This is Gabby. She needs help with her math homework. Suddenly, a stranger walked by and said her name is the Math Queen and she's here to help. Gabby then proceeded to tell the Math Queen of her math homework. This was the problem. Find the equation that best represents the data. The x values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the y values are 64, 55, 46, 38, 28, 22, 12, and 7. The Math Queen then told Gabby the correct way to solve the equation. Step 1. Go to Stat on your calculator, then select Edit. Plug in your x's into the L1 column, then your y's into the L2 column. The purpose of Step 1 is to create points on your graph correctly from your data. Step 2. Go to second, then y equals in order to turn on the stat plot, then press graph. To see the scatter plot, press zoom, then zoom fit. The purpose of step 2 is to see the points on the graph and understand where the data lies on it. This is what your graph should look like. The purpose of step 3 is to choose correctly which equation that best represents the data. These are some types of equations that you will see on your calculator. First there's linear, then quadratic, then cubic, exponential, and logarithmic. Step 4. Go to Stat, then Calc, and choose the number that corresponds with your graph. For example, number 4 goes with a linear equation. The purpose of Step 4 is to choose which equation that best represents the data. Step 5. Click Enter until it shows an equation. Plug in your values into the equation and check to see if it is correct. The purpose of Step 5 is to make sure the equation that is used is indeed correct. The correct equation for Gabby's homework problem is y equals negative 8.29x plus 71.29. After finishing the equation, Gabby thanked the Math Queen for helping her on her math homework. This is Connor. He asks, is there a relationship between the heights and weights of females? After researching about his topic, Connor decided to write down the weights and heights of 10 different women. The x values represent the heights and the y values represent the weights. For the x values, there is 60, 61, 62, 62, 64, 65, 65, 67, 68, and 68. For the y values, there are 105, 110, 115, 120, 120, 125, 130, 135, and 145, and 145. After plugging in all your values, this is what your graph should look like. An easy way to remember the steps for curves of best fit is the acronym Pam got another car. P stands for plug-in, G stands for graph, A stands for analyze, and C stands for check. During his research, Connor used the acronym Pam got another car to make sure that he completed each step to solve his problem. After determining that this problem was a linear equation, the equation for this problem should be y equals 4.13x minus 140.95. And when you plug in your x and y values, the answer comes out to 106.85. After proving the equation right, Connor decides that his answer for his question is yes, there is a relationship between the heights and weights of females. After learning about the curves of best fit, you can now try this problem on your own. Pause here to try this problem. In order to find the correct answer to this problem, you must use the 4 steps to solving it. Plug in, graph, analyze, and check. The correct answer for this problem was a linear equation. A common mistake made when drawing the line of best fit by hand is drawing the line from the first to the last point. This is wrong. Make sure to create the line from where a majority of the points lay. On the left, you see a wrong graph, and on the right, you see a correct graph.
Thanks for watching Math Help with Gabby.